Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Isaac, and I'm here today with my first ever YouTube video. And I thought it was about time, as the Knicks are finally doing good. The Knicks are finally back, man. Come on, I thought today was the perfect day to start this, as the Knicks have won 9 in a row, 9 games in a row. Do you know how unbelievable that is? A team that from last year only won 20 games now have won 9 games in a row, and we are, what are we? We're 34 and 27 in the season. That's crazy. We're 7 games above 500, and it's just amazing to see how much this team has progressed. It's amazing to see where this team has come from, and it's amazing to see Knicks fans happy, man. I swear. Just diving into today's game, a lot of good things, a lot of positives, and can I just give Coach Tibbs a round of applause, man. Tibbs has to be the coach of the year. He has to be the coach of the year. Tibbs has been doing his job. He's been doing his job. He's gotten the job done. I mean, last year we had Fizdale, and I think to begin with the season we were 4 for 20 or something like that. Don't quote me. I'm pretty sure it was around 4 for 20 or something like that. And I just know it wasn't great. It was abysmal. And for us to have a great start to the season as well as the end of the season is just crazy. It's great. It's amazing. Moving on, I want to talk about Julius Randle. Julius Randle is just an all-star. He's an all-star. There's no doubt about that. He's definitely an all-star. And I think Julius Randle has a good chance to be at least 13. I mean, he's carrying the Knicks. He's got the Knicks on his back. And I think personally, I'm a bit biased because I'm a Knicks fan. I think personally that he can be second team. He should even be in the race for MVP. Maybe not first, maybe not number 1. That's cool. I'm not crazy. I'm not a delusional Knicks fan. But I think that he should at least be in the race. He should have his name there, at least top 10 in the race for MVP. He's playing like an all-star. He's playing like a borderline superstar too. If I look at the box score for today's game, today we played the Raptors, beat them by 17 points as I'm looking now. And Julius Randle had 30 points, 31 points, 10 rebounds, 1 assist. He wasn't looking to dish much today, which is fine. I mean, he's an all-star. He's doing his job. He's meant to score as well. He's our leading scorer. He only had 1 assist, which is still fine. He shot 10 for 17, 58% field goal. Now, as an NBA fan, I love efficiency. So seeing Julius Randle being efficient like this is really, really, really great. I love it. He also shot 5 for 7 from 3-pointer, which is 71%. That's crazy, bro. Last year, he shot 21%. How can you go from a 21% shooter, 28% shooter from 3-point to 41, which he's shooting in the season? It's just great to see him doing good. RJ Barrett as well. I think RJ is really coming into his own. I mean, as a rookie, he didn't have the greatest start to the season. Plus, he only played a handful of games because the season was cut short. And RJ today dropped 25 points, 12 rebounds, and those rebounds were big. Watching the game, there was a couple of times where I thought Raptors were going to get the rebound, and RJ was there boxing out, doing his job, doing what a good rebounder would do. And he had 4 assists, and I think his playmaking ability is so underrated. As a guard at 6'7", and someone who's meant to be a scorer, a score-first person, he dishes the ball a lot. He always looks to get a teammate involved, and I think that's where Julius Randle has an effect on the team. I think like it's a ripple-down effect. It starts with one person, it starts with one thing, and then it sets out a ripple, and everyone else wants to do it. Everyone else wants to follow the fashion. So Julius Randle is a great leader as well. And just to go back again on Julius Randle, man, because it's crazy. Last year, the Knicks fans went from booing him to now shouting MVP every time he goes to the free throw line. I mean, I was one of the fans as well who were booing him. I was one of the fans who was frustrated by him, because as a Knicks fan, when we see our players play games, we want them to do good. We want to root for them. And if you're doing bad, if you're doing the same thing over and over again, making the same mistakes, it shows that you're not progressing. It shows that you're not working as hard as you can. And you will get booed. That's the Knicks fan. That's the reality of it. Knicks fans don't play games, man. That's why I love this fan base. I love how together we are. I love our mentality when it comes to, as fans, when it comes to rooting for players and when it comes to just rooting for our team. Yeah, back to RJ Barrett. He also shot 8 for 16, which is very efficient, 50%, and 3 for 7 from the 3-point line. He's been shooting great. I think he went for a little bit of a tiny slump. He's come back out of it again, which is great to see. Yeah, I want to talk about Reggie Bullock, man. Reggie Bullock. He's reliable. very reliable. He's becoming reliable, more reliable, especially from 3-point. I love the connection he's got with Julius Randle. I see Julius Randle always trying to find Reggie, even the whole team in general, because they know how much of a sniper he is, especially from that corner. They're always trying to find Reggie Bullock to hit his shots, and his defense is just great. He had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, shot 6 for 10 from the field, and 3 for 7 from 3-point land as well, 42%, which is not bad. I also want to touch up on Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose, oh my God. Derrick Rose is the most, I think, other than Randle and maybe RJ, because RJ can be very inconsistent sometimes when he goes through his slumps. I think Derrick Rose is one of the most reliable people on the Knicks team. Derrick Rose is someone who can come off the bench and give you 18 points per game. He seems like a new Derrick Rose. It seems like he's gelling well with these young guys, and he's really mentoring them and showing them how to become good basketball players. So Derrick Rose was brilliant as usual. Nothing bad to say about Derrick Rose, only good things. Nerlens well doing his bit, got 4 blocks. That's what his job is there for, holding it down when Mitch is out. Elfrid Payton, now I know Elfrid Payton gets a lot of hate. The hate is warranted sometimes, because there's some things that he does that really frustrates us Knicks fans. But today, even though he didn't have a great game, I saw little things that he did that showed progression, that shows that he's maybe listening to what the audience is saying. I saw him trying to dish a little bit more instead of just driving into the paint and taking really difficult and contested shots. I saw him miss some shots, but they weren't necessarily bad shots. They weren't like awful shots. They were decent. And obviously, yeah, he got a few turnovers, but he was trying to make the right play, which is what counts, the effort that counts. Emmanuel Quickley, for the amount of minutes he plays and the amount of time he gets on the court and possessions he gets on the ball, this guy is just amazing, especially as a rookie. For someone to come into the league and just understand the game of basketball at his level right now is just amazing. It's great. I don't think he's going to win Rookie of the Year, which is fair enough, but there's no fear in this kid, man. I swear, this kid, fearless, and that's what I like about this kid. He's not scared of the big moments, and God knows we're going to need big moments, especially when playoff comes, especially when we start getting free agents to come to this team and we're looking at championships. Oh, touch wood. I mean, hopefully we can get there someday. But yeah, he's not afraid. He's not afraid of the big moments, and just love this guy, man. I swear, I love his work ethic. I love the fact that he's a gym rat and he's always in the gym. I love that as well. Taj Gibson, 9 points, 5 rebounds, shot 4 for 5 from the field. You can't really say much about Taj. Taj is he's also reliable. He's a very good vet. Now, I want to talk about Obi. See, Obi, I feel like he's starting to get it. He's starting to click. He's starting to understand what he needs to do and when to shoot and the right shots. And his IQ is getting better. I feel like he's also slowing down when it comes to his decision making, especially in the court. I saw him take good shots today. He took 5 shots today and he made 3 of them, and he was 3 for 4 from 3-pointer, which is amazing. I mean, seeing Obi growing is what Knicks fans want to see. It's what we all need to see, especially because Julius Randle always does a lot. He plays a lot of heavy minutes, and when Julius Randle is off the floor, we need someone else to score. We need more scorers off the bench, and for Obi to come in and do that tonight. I know it's only 9 points, but 9 points were helpful. They're big. Do you know what I mean? 9 points is part of help contribute to the win. And if he can be consistent and scoring off the bench and being efficient, then I think this team can do a lot of damage in the playoffs. So yeah, Obi was great. Everyone was great. Yeah, it's just great to see the Knicks doing good. The Knicks are back, baby. Let's go, man. So it's great to see the Knicks doing good, man. It's great to see how much of a change of culture is, how much of a shift in paradigm there is. Doing these videos might become a regular thing. It's a bit difficult because I'm from the UK, so the games are sometimes on late. But today we had an early game that started at 6 p.m. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. I welcome constructive criticisms. I don't mind. I like it. It helps me improve and tells me what to do better. So don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your friends, man. And it's great to see the Knicks back. The Knicks are back.